talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell. Hey, I can tell this is the start of something fresh. Shout out Hex Revision and Donna Hex, yes. I confess, Hexicans don't stress, cause as a community we one up. So tell me, are you in, or tell me, are you out? Do you want to win, or do you chase the clout? What is this really about? The treasury and lottery. If you meant dark tokens, you can get a part of it. So how does it work? Let me explain. First you buy the dark token, now you're in the game. Then you mint the dark and get a fuel cell. That's an NFT, one that earns yield. As long as you have it, it feels like magic. But if you vaporize the NFT, that's tragic. So most think crypto is a game. Are you here for the fame, or here to make a name? See, Hexicans reign, we create our own lane. I thought I told you, we the new financial gain. AGproject.io with the flow. And if you know what I know, then you know what I know. That's how it go. Something like to support the team, the dream. Public service announcement, t.me/anti-gravity saga is the telegram. Tap in. It's for y'all. I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell.
Good morning, good morning. Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Cuatro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement, and there are 2 days left to get on the spaceship known as Journey 6, J6 in our anti-gravity game here. As you see, I got my dark matter shirt on. If you guys are looking for the dark, we use the hashtag or the $dark ticker in Twitter, and it takes you to some other dark. There's another dark matter on Pulse Chain too, but you got to look for this symbol right here, this crystal kind of multicolored symbol for dark, to make sure you got the right dark on Pulse Chain. And you don't have enough dark. I don't think anyone's got enough dark. There's only 1 million dark in existence. Well, there's less than 1 million dark in existence. And you have 2 days left. You got 2 days left to mint your dark matter tokens into J6 fuel cells. So you're minting. What you're doing is you're taking a PRC token and you're trading it for an NFT. I believe at 721, if I'm not mistaken. And this NFT is pretty cool. It does a few things. The NFT is first and foremost some killer art from the community, which we'll get into. There's still 2 days left on the art contest. And it's also a lottery ticket. So you can win a lottery that pays you in dark. And you can retrieve that dark, or scrape it, as we say. Immediately, it's liquid dark. And then after 33 days of the lottery, you get paid out by the treasury. So it turns into a piggy bank. So it's a cool piece of art. It's a lottery ticket for 33 days, and it's a piggy bank forever. So think about that for a second. Next time that you're looking at some of your NFTs out there, and as things start taking off with this bull run and the altcoin market, think about all those NFTs out there. That there's some NFTs that are gonna earn you money, and there's some that are just cool art and a cool community. There's nothing wrong with artistic NFTs. I think that's really a cool use for them. However, we just wanted to add to this. We want to make crypto fun again. As you can see, this picture behind that, my friends, is a Pulsar Poseidon. And that's if you have, I believe, 10% of all of the fuel cells right now. And then you've got under him, you've got the Warp Speed Whale. Warp Speed Whales have 1% of all of the NFTs. And then you've got the Sonic Sharks and the Dark Dolphins. And most of you guys, it's really not that difficult to become a Dark Dolphin or even a Sonic Shark for some of you guys. But yeah, we'll jump into that as well. Just want to show you that really cool picture of the Pulsar Poseidon. Let's see here. I retweeted this on Twitter. I shared the link in our Telegram group as well. And now I just want to jump through where we are with the art contest first. So let me share my screen here. And by the way, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you guys have a great weekend, a very happy Saturday and Sunday, wherever you are, enjoying your weekend, doing maybe you guys get a chance to do something fun. Maybe you guys are still grinding and hustling. Whatever you're doing, I hope you guys have a great weekend here. So we're going to go to X. We're going to go to Anti-Gravity. Oh, look at this. This is Elizabeth Mack is really so. Elizabeth Mack and Hex T. Armstrong are both what's it called? When politicians run for office, what's that called? I can't remember the name of it. Either way, they're both really, look at this, putting right here. Thanks to all glorious, wonderful saints showing up for AG Project on Pulse. Cheers. That's a great, some nice shine right there. We'll repost that one. But they're both, put it in the comments. My brain's not working. I'm still drinking coffee this morning. I'm still waking up. Campaigning. They're both campaigning. Elizabeth Mack and Hex T. Armstrong are campaigning. We went from 54 members to 61 members in the collective. And so this poll right here, we have Hex T Beard, this image right here, right? Well, let's just pull this open right here. So yeah, it's got the wrong dark. I think this is the Dark and Solana right there. Either way, we have this one right here, just barely ahead. The beard, Hex T Beard. This Russian American meme right here is barely edging out Elizabeth Mack's bull thing right here. Well, and actually they might actually be tied, because I do know that oh no, the blue doesn't have any. So I guess somehow someone took their vote back here, because I remember someone reaching out saying they did that. Axion music video has 1.2% of the vote. I love them all. I do. I love them all. This one, I really like this this music video, and it is not looking like it's going to make it in the next 2 days. So anyways, yeah, very, very interesting. We'll see if we have our first meme attached to this, or if we will have another Elizabeth Mack original, which we do have Elizabeth Mack on Journey 4, which is beautiful. So yeah, check that out. Go there, join the community, vote in this poll. Looks like we have 86 votes so far. And yeah, get in here and vote, because in 2 days, this is the art that is going to be attached to the Journey 6 or the J6 NFT. It's going to be one of these two, most likely. And so that's what's going to pop up on Pulse Market app when you go look for our NFTs that say no filter. Refresh. Here's all the J1 NFTs. It's an animated cover of the book Rings of Dust, our sci-fi novel that explains some of the tokenomics and intricacies and world that we're creating here in antigravity.io. So here's the J1s. And remember, we're on Journey 6 of 33. So Journey 6 of 33, let's go to our homepage real quick. agproject.io, just like it's listed under my face here. agproject.io, you have the clock right here in the middle, where we're currently minting for 2 more days, 2 more hours. And we can see we're on Journey 6 of 33. There's going to be 33 chances to mint these pieces of art and to get these lottery tickets and these eternal piggy banks that just fill up with dark. So yeah, they fill up with dark every 45 days. Every NFT gets paid that's still in existence. We'll go to that in just a second. And so if you guys want to participate in this game, you get a hold of some dark matter token right here on Piteus. buy some dark matter, or if there's any for sale on Xerox Bistro, you'll probably get a better deal over here on Xerox Bistro. But I don't see anything for sale over here. So that being said, yeah, you want to get yourself some dark matter token. And if you want to make sure you're buying the right dark matter token, you can copy the address from our website, agproject.io. You just copy this and then you can paste it into places like Bateus or PulseX and swap for it. So you buy your dark matter, you go to minting, you need one whole dark matter token for one whole NFT. So it's 1-to-1. We had 18 dark matter in this account. We minted 18 of the fuel cells. And like I said, once this clock counts down, you'll never be able to mint a J6 fuel cell again. That's it. J6 will be over, and that'll be limited. There's going to be a limited supply of J6, just like there's a limited supply of Journey 1 through 5 as well. And the way you kind of see that, so there's a game within a game. The first game is get a hold of dark and then mint some fuel cells. But each fuel cell, if you go to view my fuel cells here, each fuel cell has a game within itself, because each fuel cell is competing with all the other fuel cells for the treasury yield. So you have 49,000 NFTs from Journey 1 competing for its yield. You got 61,000 in Journey 2 competing for its yield. You've got 55,000 competing for Journey 3's yield, and so on and so forth. So every 45 days, every single one of these journeys gets paid out, and you only split the treasury payout with the other NFTs in that journey or series. You can call it series, kind of makes sense because a lot of people, I like to equate these to things like famous paintings, like a certain amount of prints are made of a famous painting, or baseball cards, basketball cards. In fact, we refer to the J1 as our Michael Jordan rookie card, because it is the one 3% of this entire treasury gets paid out to Journey 1 every 45 days. 2.7% of this treasury gets paid out to Journey 2's. 2.431. Anyways, 10% less is paid out every single journey. So the older NFTs get paid a higher percentage, or they share a higher percentage of this treasury, which right now has over a third of the whole supply is in the treasury right now. Excuse me. And only 42,000 have been minted from Journey 6, but almost 40,000 of these are Evil Address NFTs. And we've seen the Evil Address get wiped almost completely out of the first 5 journeys. So all these left are mystery box and users that are enjoying the payouts from the treasury. And Journey 6, we'll just have to wait and see. There's only a couple thousand people that or mints besides the Evil Address here. So if the collective gets a hold of the Evil Address at the end of Journey 6, this is going to be the smallest mint by far. And in the next 2 days, I believe we'll see the mystery box come in here and mint, obviously, but we might also see a couple of whales not want to miss this J6 right here, because here's another piece of game theory in this whole ecosystem, this whole universe, is the Evil Address has been hacked, and we broke all their piggy banks basically. So we don't have to share the payouts from the treasury with them. But in the past, there's another thing that the collective has done to the Evil Address. And the Evil Address might even do this time, because you can do 2 things for the Evil Address. The Evil Address has more dark matter than anyone else, and it's minted more fuel cells than anyone else. It's trying to hoard all of the lottery and treasury yield for itself. The collective has done a great job of getting in there and tackling that and really helping with the treasury, so that the treasury goes and rewards the people that minted the fuel cells outside of the evil address. The other thing is this top button that says coming soon. It was a mystery button for a long time, and no one knew what it did. And then in Journey 2, I believe, and maybe some of Journey 3, it went live, and it says scrape. So you can scrape the lottery winnings. You can steal the lottery winnings from the evil address, which it's sitting on about, I think, 30 or 40,000 dark right now in lottery winnings, and you can roll them into the next jackpot. So if you go to lottery on our website, that was under evil address. If you go to the lottery, you'll see there's a column here that says evil bonus, and this thing has doubled and tripled the payouts before on some of these, or actually even it actually 10x the first one, because the first one is the smallest. So you can see right now there's 8,000 dark tokens that have been from the minting process in Journey 6 that have gone into the jackpot box, or the jackpot that is going to be paid out during this Journey 6. So there's 8,000 there. If we flip that switch over on the evil address and people go nuts. People lose their minds on that evil address. Great. But if they hit that button, then this fills up very, very quickly. And when this fills up very, very quickly, some of the payouts for these lotteries get insane. So this is what I'm saying. I'm saying the minting on J6 is so incredibly small. There's so few people going here, putting in dark, proving contract, minting, and getting those NFTs. Let's see. Actually, this is a better way to show you. Yeah. So it's 12%. Journey 6 is 12% of the entire pie. So out of 308,000 fuel cells, Journey 6 is at 12%. And like I said, if the evil address is hacked again and nuked, if all of its piggy banks, if all of its fuel cells are vaporized, as we say on this vaporize right up here, if we vaporize all these fuel cells, that leaves about 2,000 people earning the yield on Journey 6 versus 74,000 people sharing the yield on Journey 4. So even though it's got a lower amount from the treasury, you're sharing it with fewer people. So it's almost like, imagine different series of T-shares, right? There's this many people that got this T-share rate, this T-share rate, this T-share rate, this T-share rate, this T-share rate. But if there's fewer people getting that T-share rate, they're still going to get an outsized return, because, and this is, obviously Hex pays the same amount to each T-share. This is different. Ours don't expire. In Hex, your T-shares expire and you need to restake, remint. Here, the older ones will always make more than the lower ones. However, there's a game within a game within every single mint. And remember, this is 6 out of 33. We have a lot to go. And right now, the price of price of dark is so incredibly low. It's $5.88. It's still under $6 for a dark right now, the current price. You're gonna want to get as many of these as possible, because you're always going to want to be able to take advantage of one of these opportunities here. Like I said, in the next 2 days, I'm sure at least the mystery box is going to come forward and mint, and possibly some of these other whales right here. This whale right here has 39,000 dark and has not sold any of them. This one, this is the Pink Mist Whale, who's never sold any, and they have 17,000. And here is another whale that's split up with 3 contracts, and all they've done is been minting a ton of these. And then you have the liquidity provider right there. That's the liquidity smart contract. And then you have the 3 smart contracts that don't buy, or they mint and they pay out. That's all they do. So yeah, depending on what Pink Miss Well, Mystery Wells, these 2 Mystery Wells do, in the next thing we will see what's going on. And don't get me wrong, don't forget there's this guy right here, A2C7 with 3,000. There's 4DB1 with 2,000. There's 3146 with 1,700. So these guys could take a nice stab at this. But like I said, if the mystery box comes in here and we don't get a lot of other user mints, I would not be surprised if the evil address turns on that button, because the evil address is sitting on 40,000 of those 42,000. So it's sitting on, shoot, what is that? Let's see here. What's 40? Is it, no, 40? Do we do 40,000? Now let's go back. It's 39.5. Let's get a little more correct. Okay, so 39.5. And then I believe we divide that by 42,000. Where are my mathematicians at? Yeah, 94%. Right now, the evil address is sitting on 94% of this mint, which means it's going to win 94% of the lotteries. That's how it works. Like, the more lottery tickets you get, the more lotteries you win. And so if the evil addresses already knows it's going to win about 90% of these lotteries, it very well could turn on the evil address scrape, because there's hardly anyone else that it's competing with. And it could basically scrape and roll its lottery winnings from Journey 3. I'm sorry, from Journey 3, 4, and 5. It'll scrape those and it'll basically roll them into its lottery winnings on J6. So for the 3 of you that are watching this morning, Bitfinesse, DeFi absolutely kick-ass. Imagine going to your bank, asking if they have cool games you can play that generates yield. They'd laugh before having you removed from the property. Bitfinesse, I couldn't agree more. I was actually having a conversation. I had a gig. I was working a gig last night, and this kid was there. He was 22 years old. He'll be turning 23 soon, so I don't want to cut him too short. But he's a kid. I'm 45. He's in his early 20s. And I said, hey, what's up with, like, are you into crypto? And he said, no, man, I don't understand it. I'm like, how is a 20-year-old not understand crypto? And I basically said, crypto is really easy to understand. There's an Excel spreadsheet that your banks and governments have that they won't let you see, that has all their money on it. And then crypto is just an Excel spreadsheet that everyone can see, at least most blockchains everyone can see. So you can see where all the money is, and it makes it way more trustworthy. He's like, okay, yeah, but why would it have value? And I said, well, not only can you see that Excel spreadsheet on the blockchain, you can also program the money. So yeah, programmable money is something that kids, which is crazy. These are kids that are already using in-game credits with video games. They're already using Venmo, PayPal, Apple Pay. They already understand that money is just real fluid and it's kind of whatever people believe in it, but they don't understand the programmability of it. So this is Bitfinesse may or may not go in with a nice heavy mint after listening to this, because he's picking it up. Elizabeth Mack, good morning, Max. Good morning, Max and crew. So good to see you. Believe in yourself. And Elizabeth Mack, I am pulling for your bull to win. I'm pulling for the bull to come back into our ecosystem. And for, like I said, the handful of you here, there's 32. There will be a few replays on Twitter and YouTube, but not many. The handful of you guys know that in the next 2 days, you might want to mint a bunch of fuel cells, and those fuel cells, if they win the lottery, might win a crazy amount based on the fact that there's really very few people that have minted in this journey. And people rarely regret not minting in Journey 5, because right now 5 is only 8% of the whole thing. 8%. You're only splitting. Yeah, that is a very. Here's the deal: the thinner slice of pizza in this pie, the more that's the more you want to be. For instance, if people go to Pulse Market app and they start selling the Journey 1s, the Journey 2s, look for these might come up for sale, possibly. Okay, you're going to want to go to this pie and look at the smallest slice. Right now, the smallest slice is Journey 5. And if you scroll up here and look at Journey 5, it is expected to have 40% of a dark paid to it in 2 payments. It took Journey 1 like 3 payments just to get to like 0.3. And now Journey 1's going to have 0.78 projected dark in it. So I'm just saying, if you look at the projected dark and the dark value of each one of these series, Journey 5 is caught up almost to Journey 4. And then after the next payout at the end of Journey 6, Journey 5 is going to beat Journey 3 and 4. And it shouldn't, because it's getting a lower yield from the treasury. However, it's splitting it with less people. Do you get okay? Anyways, I'm just saying, like, besides the treasury yield, which is really good on these low mints, and these mints are only getting smaller and smaller and smaller. The evil address mints fewer and fewer dark every journey. In fact, like I said, so the evil address minted about 39,000 of these 42,000 right here. If you look at the minting schedule, this is programmed in. This is just, it's going to happen. It's not like the evil address has a choice whether it's going to mint or not. And usually you guys have been minting within the first 2 days for the evil address. But look at this. So it minted 39.5. Next, it's going to mint 35.6 in Journey 7, then 32 in Journey 8, then 28,000 in Journey 9, and then 25, almost 26,000 in Journey 10, and then almost 24,000 in Journey 11, then 21,000 in Journey 2. Do you see where this is going? We're like, when we get to Journey 33 in about 3.5 years from now, on Journey 33, it's minting about 2,000. And before that, it's minting 2,500. And then Journey 31, it's minting 28. And then Journey 30, it's minting $3,000. So do you see where there's a reason that the evil address has decided to go in heavy at the beginning and taper off, but you'll notice the evil address never runs out of dark until the end of the game, meaning all the dark that the evil address is pumping into the treasury and the lottery, it has not seen any of that dark back. Guys, you guys got to promise not to tell anyone this alpha. Listen to me. The evil address has been pumping 65% of the supply into the lottery and the treasury. So far, the evil address has not enjoyed any of its profits from the treasury or the lottery, because when the collective hacked the evil address, it took all of those dark that it got from all those busted piggy banks. So the collective is sitting on that dark. And everything that the evil address has won in the lottery so far that has been scraped has gone to the minters, including Mystery Box and Evil, but also to the users. There are users that got crazy payouts. So we have, if we look at the evil address has 355,000 dark left. It has over a third of the supply. Over a third of the supply is in the hands of the evil address. It's going to be pumped into the treasury and the lottery. And from what we've seen, that dark has been ending up in the hands of the user and the collective and the mystery box. So here's 35% of the supply that we know is going to be minted, and it's going to go to the people that mint. It's not going to go to the other people that are just sitting on dark. And if you sit on dark till the end of all 33 journeys, your dark will be destroyed forever. There will be a day when our circulating supply is zero, outside of, LP, of course. But who knows? I think a lot of people are going to jump into LP to avoid the rapture in 3.5 years, to hang on to these dark. But there's so few dark out there. There's about 25,000 dark that are really actually circulating outside of this 97%. 97.5% that is up here with a couple wells and a couple smart contracts. So we started this game. Let me pull up the chart. We started this game at $1. We hit $135 with Casey's candle up here. There was 11% of the supply on the market at the beginning. The market took a real dive. We had Black Swan event after Black Swan event that kept lining up with our lotteries, which is kind of eerie and crazy. And look at coming down. This is hard slot. And this is also people just cheating into other stuff. But I mean, think about it. Look at this. We have one bull market, 2 bull pumps, 3 kind of bull pumps, 4 decent bull pumps. Actually, this is a nothing burger. So you had 1, 2, 3 good pumps, 1 nothing pump, and 1 crappy pump. One bull that was not a bull at all. And now we got this bull right here, which looks like it's going to be another nothing burger. It might just be a V for the next couple days. There's only 2 more days to print this bull, baby. Only a couple more days. And so that, like I was saying, there was 11% of the supply up here when we went from $1 to $135. Right now, there's 2.5%. Okay, so we went from 11% to 2.5%. The supply has, this chart might as well be a chart of the supply going down. Now, this is not financial advice. This is not forward-looking price statements. This is telling you that if scarcity can do this to old man Bitcoin right here, if scarcity can pump something that was 10,000 for a penny back in the day to something that hit 120K this week, what could scarcity do to another token that has a cool game, that has a cool story, that has the coolest damn community in crypto, hands down? What can scarcity do? Remember, there's I don't know what the circulating supply of Bitcoin is. I know there's about 20 million of them right now. I don't know how many are actually floating around, but it does have an ETF. And the ETF provides a secondary supply of derivatives which which actually increase the supply of Bitcoin, even though it seems like it doesn't. I mean, I know that they're tied 1-to-1, but we've seen a lot of tomfoolery. I'm trying not to swear. We've seen a lot of, I'm just going to say it. We've seen a lot of fuckery with derivatives and the stock market and options and all that insanity. Anything in Walmart is rigged squared. Right. And crypto's rigged too. Crypto's totally rigged. Let's see. Let's go to the basket. Let's see what our baby. Oh, we're at 3,500 for Ethereum. But and Ethereum's, shoot, I don't even know what Ethereum supply is. But check this out. Like I said, if Bitcoin can do this and claim that it's only going to have 21 million tokens in the year 2140, yeah. Nobody understands. I shouldn't say nobody. Bitfinesse knows this. OGs know this. It's going to take till 2140 to mine the last significant amount of Bitcoin. Okay, I'm not going to be around in 2140. I'm not, and these are people just hoping that they follow through on their promise. In 115 years, just hoping, hope. They've had 2 inflation bugs. Hope. And then we got something like Pulse. Dark. We know. You don't have to wait to know what the total supply of dark is going to be. It was about 1,240 days ago, and now it's 700 less, because about 720 of these have been burnt forever. They're not retrievable. They're gone. So what could something like this that has 25,000 floating around do, where 25,000 are being minted and put into long-term storage with the treasury, short-term storage with the lottery? The lottery kicks it out, that kicks it out 33 days, and a lot of people haven't scraped their lotteries. In fact, all the airdroppers, the thousands of people that got airdropped, have not. Tons of them haven't scraped the lottery. That one. So, I mean, geez Louise, kids. Let me go back to the supply real quick. Drive this home. 40% of the entire supply is locked in the treasury and the NFTs. 40%. After 240 days, 40% is locked in a game of chicken and treasury payouts. Okay, cool, Max. Cool, bro. You got 35% going into that system. You have 6.5% sitting in the lottery, in the jackpot box, and only $8,000 of this is going to get paid out. So what's 64 minus 8? 56. There's 56,000 unscraped, unclaimed lottery tickets worth of dark right here. And this is going to grow. And this is going to grow. This is going to shrink. The mystery box, that's probably going to shrink. Probably going to shrink. I'm just saying, like, you don't have enough dark. You don't have enough fuel cells. And by the time people realize how incredibly scarce this is, almost the whole supply is going to be sitting in the treasury. Almost the whole supply, over half of the supply, and not that long, is going to be in the treasury, right? Anyways, that's my alpha for today. Alpha. Hello, Hex T Armstrong. Ahoy, mates. Believe in yourself. 3.4 thousand views on the J6 finalist posts. Whoa, way to go. 61 members strong in the collective community group. Hey, let's keep the dumb fuckery to a minimum today, huh? I'm just saying, we're trying. I haven't even gone through all my boomer tabs, but I just got caught talking about the alpha of J6. Now, let's talk about after J6. Let's say you're watching this stream next week after the minting's closed, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, those J6s are going to be could be worth a lot of money if if the evil address gets nuked for the 6th time." How do I get some? Well, at that point, you're going to have to play the Pink Miss Well game. You can play the Pink Miss Well game to get some dark, but the Pink Miss Well token up here, you can get 1 million of these tokens for $119, and you can send those to the Pink Miss Well and get 10 of the last minted, of the most recently minted NFT. So you can take 1 million of these, send them to the Pink Mist Well, and get 10 J6s after people find out how incredibly scarce they are. So that's pretty interesting right there on the Pink Mist Well chart. Dark, like I said, is still under $6, which is a crime. Actuator token is still on this ranging bottom. Dark and Homie Don't Play That is sitting at 11K of liquidity. People are mining the Homie Don't Play That token over there. Hex is bounced off this line pretty well. But you can see this line coming down too. It's consolidating. And it's got to break out of this triangle right here. Up or down. It's gone down a couple times, but hasn't just continued going down yet. I'm looking forward to $1 Hex in the future, in the next 6 to 18 months, hopefully. is my hope and guess. Here's a home we don't play at. It is sitting at under 2 cents, which might be a good deal in the future. It might not. You can get this for free for liquidity providing and farming on Home We Don't Play That Farms on Hocus Pocus. The YEP token. The YEP token is still holding its ground, doing very good. Proud of you. Proud of you. Let's see here. Wrapped Pulse. Pulse not holding its ground. Well, no, actually, it's holding this previous low, but we'll see. We'll see. This is also very much in a triangle consolidating pattern right here. Let's see if I can find my no permissions. No permissions is finding a new floor. Solid X is trying to hold its ground right here. It's got a higher high. I mean, a higher low. It's got a higher low right here. So Solid X is pumping or pushing. Magic Carpet Ride also establishing higher ground. Proof of No Work token. It's got this. I just call this like the little train that could. It's just chugga chewing up, doing great. Print token from the ink printer. You can get this for free by putting money on the ink printer, and we got our champagne bottle up, champagne bottle down, finding a new floor after the champagne bottle down. It would be really interesting if this was the floor. The champagne bottle down was the floor of ink before it took off. But who knows? Who knows? Carpe Diem, the first retirement token on blockchain. This gets more and more scarce over time. Wow, that's an interesting concept, isn't it? Yeah, scarce and scarce over time. And you can not only can you turn this into a retirement for yourself, you can pass this on to your kids and family or loved ones. You know, you can't do that with the 401k or Social Security. You just crypto's better. Crypto is programmable money, like we were saying earlier. Let's see here. Are you effing serious? J3s are down to 16%. NFW. No effing way. J3s are down to 16%. Yeah. I don't know if you've been here for a bit, but Journey 3 and 4 were completely nuked. 16%. And the biggest mint of all was Journey 4. Journey 4 had about 72,000 user mints. So like I said, look at these. Those of you guys that minted 1, 2, 3, and 4 when they were bloated at twice these numbers should be pretty happy to see how small your slices of pie are getting. This is the place where you want your slice of pie to be as skinny as possible. Yeah. Let's see here. Went over the charts. CoinMarket League. Shout out to Diehard Hexagon and Ted Nelson, those guys that have been voting religiously and faithfully here. So proud of you. Come here and vote for your favorite tokens on Pulse Chain so we can get them higher up on this ranking list. Actuator Finance is a place to take your HEX and do a delegated stake and then put that stake to work earning actuator farms. Here's 38,000 that we've earned. We've earned 38,000 actuator tokens in 115 days. And we've also earned 196 HEX. We've also earned some money from the pools on PulseX, but we have no idea how much money we've earned from the pools on PulseX because we don't have a good way to see it. Dun-dum-dum. Just saying, it'd be great if PulseX showed your rewards. It'd be great if PulseX, had a good block explorer. Shout out to the people working on those problems right now. Yeah, it looks like all that actuator is worth about $8-9 right now. Not bad for $60 investment 115 days ago. That's pretty badass. F1, what is going on with the F1 schedule? Next, we have Belgium, July 25th through the 27th. Ooh, we got a bet going on here, pole position. We'll do another stream with our buddy Triplet Dad and Matt War. I won the last pole position bet. We didn't have a chance to do race bets, so we were doing all qualifying bets. But we're going to talk about F1, what the F1 here before July 25th. We'll have to get together for that. Pulse Market app, this is where you can view your NFTs the best. This is also where I would recommend selling your NFTs. If you guys want to cash out and take profit, it's better to sell a piggy bank than to break a piggy bank. If you sell a piggy bank, you can sell it to someone who wants to continue looking at the dark filling that piggy bank. If you don't, you can smash it, but that's the end of that economic energy. So I highly recommend selling your NFTs here on Pulse Market app when they start getting a decent cash value. What is the cash value, Max? Well, look, here's the cash value. Here's the cash value at the current price. Here's the cash value at all-time high. And here's the cash value at Moon Math. And I just like to get silly and put in just a silly number in here, which I think is incredibly low. And look at some of these cash values, of what some of these NFTs could be worth today and what they could be worth in the future. I'm just saying, these were minted from between $1 and $135 each. And it's very possible they could be worth a silly, silly amount in the future because there's not enough dark and there's not enough fuel cells on the market. Just saying. It's a lot more scarce than you guys think it is. Squirrels.pro. Check this place out from our buddy Red Squirrel. Read about Squirrel Sentinel, Trinity, and nuts. Get your nuts, folks. And then here's his partners and friends, which we've got Fitzgerald Company, Tang Gang, Harry Labs, AG Project, Tetra Hocus Pocus, Ocelot Mint, DeFi Digital Sloth, and DexSwap. So he knows a lot about a lot of stuff. Old Red Squirrel. Shout out to our buddy Red Squirrel. Let's check. Here's the Fitzgerald Company. There are 1 billion TFC tokens, but it looks like the 3 top holders, which I assumed were one person, but I'm told there are 3 people. I'll have to reach out to Timothy Benjamin, see if he wants to jump on and chat with us about this, because it is cool that they're doing this. But if you look at the chart, the Fitzgerald Company chart here, where did it go? Didn't I save it? Here it is. Fitzgerald, they're basically are doing single-sided staking, liquidity providing. So as the price range moves through their liquidity providing, it's being sold for Pulse. And it looks like it's working out rather well and rather sustainably right now. So if anyone's got a podcast or YouTube channel where they're talking about this, that would be great. That would be great and interesting. So shout out to those guys. Shout out to Bitfinesse for bringing us that alpha. Cha-ching. I will work for Dark PMW J1 J6. I'm telling you, it's the squeeze. Then inevitably pop goes the weasel, never to return. I think Bitfinesse understands what we're trying to do here. Pulse Vision, I have 3 million POGs. Can we make a deal for J6? Pogs. Oh my gosh, not the one that we did on the stream. I don't think did it ever graduate? I don't know if Pogs ever graduated. We were going to I think we launched one. Yeah, I haven't paid attention to Pogs. I got way more excited about the Pink Mistwell because I know the Pink Mistwell has no plans on selling those. So I'll send you 5 dark for 2 J5s. Yes, those Pogs. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're going to see. I think you're going to see some. I think you're going to see some J1 through J5s for sale up here at some point after the price goes pop and the cash value starts showing what these are worth. I think you might have to come on here and pay with dark, or you can pay in dark. You can pay in Pulse. You can pay in eDAI. These guys, the Pulse Market app, did add dark as one of their accepted payment methods, which is crazy. And we really appreciate it. But it'll be interesting to see the ratio of people are paying for in dark for the fuel cells or in dye or in whatever. But anyways, yeah, you guys are killing it. Absolutely killing it. Let me unfreeze my face here so I can say goodbye. All right, great. Like I said, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. If you're out there grinding and hustling, go get it. If you're relaxing, let everything go. Just have a great weekend. You guys deserve it. We've been through a lot in the last 3 years. So drink your coffee. Enjoy your weekend. Remember that you matter. And remember that what you do matters. And remember that you have indescribable value. Just by existing, I know that you have incredible value. And I'm going to leave on the piece of art that I want to win the art contest. It does not have a good chance of winning. It's like third place by a long shot. But I do love this video and rap. I'll probably play it even after the art contest is over. But hey, you guys go get that. Go get what you guys want in life. It's awesome. I'm so honored to be here with you guys. You guys truly are the best damn community in crypto, hands down. I would say that I've ever been a part of in real life and online. You guys are the best damn community ever. We are small, but we are mighty, and we are loyal, and you guys are passionate. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. So that being said, let me go back to sharing the screen, and I will play. I'll play the music video and from, oh my gosh, let's see here. Axiom Icon. Axiom Icon, also known as Pulsewave Vibe. And the name of this is J6, the pre-party DJ Axiom Icon, Pulsewave Vibe. There's a lot of alpha in this rap. Enjoy. Love you guys. I will see you hopefully tomorrow. We'll do another countdown for one more day.
Ain't no game. It's the fuel cells ready. Dark levels critical. This ain't a game. It's the quantum jump. Don't sleep on this launch. The evil address is active. The missions are encrypted and the pink mist whale is serving. Men fast, scan the chain and lock your coordinates. Because J6 ain't waiting. And neither is the jackpot.
I'm drifting to dark matter, no tether, fuel cell burn, full pressure. Pulse gotta be thick, can't touch her. Pulse gotta be thick, can't pleasure. Anti-gravity, project dark matter. Journey against the evil address. Anti-gravity, project dark matter. Pulse gotta be thick, can't pleasure.
Fuel cells ready. Dark levels critical. This ain't a game. It's a quantum jump. Don't sleep on this launch. The evil address is active. The missions are encrypted and the pink mist whale is serving.
I'm drifting to dark matter, no tether, fuel cell burn, full pressure. Pulse gotta be thick, can't pleasure. Pulse gotta be thick, can't pleasure. Anti-gravity, project dark matter. Journey against the evil address. Anti-gravity, project dark matter. Pulse gotta be thick, can't pleasure. It's J6, you don't got enough dark, you don't got enough fuel cells to barely make a spark. Dark matter mission, stop the evil address, coordinate the strike, eliminate the access. Hack kiss, mainframe's clear, big bits swell, don't get caught in the crosshairs there. Sight down to the very last digit, the lottery, who wins it better scoop up your tickets. Quantum flash, one trip can hit, fuel cell warm and the countdown lit. Straight burn cell, it's your mission. Scan the frequency with pulse rate vision. cells ready. Dark levels critical. This ain't the game, it's the quantum jump. Don't sleep on its launch. The Eagle Monopoly is active. The missions are encrypted, and the big miss plan is circling. Miss fast, stand and chain, and lock your coordinate. It's a J6 and queen, and neither is a jackpot. Anti-gravity.